years, holding numerous posts of responsibility. And stakeholders, Mr. Kirloskar built the CII profile as an advocate of inclusive growth. He shaped CII's work on competitiveness and manufacturing through many impactful initiatives. A champion of Indian industry's integration with the world, Mr. Kirloskar engaged with world leaders on the CII platform with high impact. Mr. Kirloskar was an ardent proponent of the green economy and worked on issues such as renewable energy, green hydrogen and electric mobility. During the COVID period, he impressed all with strong action for community relief, which helped millions through CII initiatives. Mr. Kirloskar was a warm and charming host for CII with his family by his side. Always approachable and affable, he had a smile for one and all.
I feel very, very proud to belong to this institution and I really look forward to doing something good out here. CII is very important for the development of India.
As a tribute to his extraordinary legacy and his passion for transformative ideas, CII is launching the Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture. It has been a year since we lost one of the brightest jewels of Indian industry. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar was a giant of Indian industry.
Mr. Vikram Kirloskar exemplified business action to take the country to new heights. With passionate enthusiasm, he drove a new agenda of manufacturing excellence for the Indian manufacturing sector. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar guided many areas in CII over the years, holding numerous posts of responsibility. And stakeholders, Mr. Kirloskar built the CII profile as an advocate of inclusive growth. He shaped CII's work on competitiveness and manufacturing through many impactful initiatives. A champion of Indian industry's integration with the world, Mr. Kirloskar engaged with world leaders on the CII platform with high impact. Mr. Kirloskar was an ardent proponent of the green economy and worked on issues such as renewable energy, green hydrogen and electric mobility. During the COVID period, he impressed all with strong action for community relief, which helped millions through CII initiatives. Mr. Kirloskar was a warm and charming host for CII with his family by his side. Always approachable and affable, he had a smile for one and all.
I feel very, very proud to belong to this institution and I really look forward to doing something good out here. CII is very important for the development of India.
As a tribute to his extraordinary legacy and his passion for transformative ideas, CII is launching the Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture. It has been a year since we lost one of the brightest jewels of Indian industry. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar was a giant of Indian industry.
Mr. Vikram Kirloskar exemplified business action to take the country to new heights. With passionate enthusiasm, he drove a new agenda of manufacturing excellence for the Indian manufacturing sector. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar guided many areas in CII over the years, holding numerous posts of responsibility. Working with many leaders and stakeholders, Mr. Kirloskar built the CII profile as an advocate of inclusive growth. He shaped CII's work on competitiveness and manufacturing through many impactful initiatives. A champion of Indian industry's integration with the world, Mr. Kirloskar engaged with world leaders on the CII platform with high impact. Mr. Kirloskar was an ardent proponent of the green economy and worked on issues such as renewable energy, green hydrogen and electric mobility. During the COVID period, he impressed all with strong action for community relief, which helped millions through CII initiatives. Mr. Kirloskar was a warm and charming host for CII with his family by his side. Always approachable and affable, he had a smile for one and all.
I feel very, very proud to belong to this institution and I really look forward to doing something good out here. CII is very important for the development of India.
As a tribute to his extraordinary legacy and his passion for transformative ideas, CII is launching the Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture. It has been a year since we lost one of the brightest jewels of Indian industry. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar was a giant of Indian industry.
Mr. Vikram Kirloskar exemplified business action to take the country to new heights. With passionate enthusiasm, he drove a new agenda of manufacturing excellence for the Indian manufacturing sector. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar guided many areas in CII over the years, holding numerous posts of responsibility. Working with many leaders and stakeholders, Mr. Kirloskar built the CII profile as an advocate of inclusive growth. He shaped CII's work on competitiveness and manufacturing through many impactful initiatives. A champion of Indian industry's integration with the world, Mr. Kirloskar engaged with world leaders on the CII platform with high impact. Mr. Kirloskar was an ardent proponent of the green economy and worked on issues such as renewable energy, green hydrogen and electric mobility. During the COVID period, he impressed all with strong action for community relief, which helped millions through CII initiatives. Mr. Kirloskar was a warm and charming host for CII with his family by his side. Always approachable and affable, he had a smile for one and all.
I feel very, very proud to belong to this institution and I really look forward to doing something good out here. CII is very important for the development of India.
As a tribute to his extraordinary legacy and his passion for transformative ideas, CII is launching the Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture. It has been a year since we lost one of the brightest jewels of Indian industry. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar was a giant of Indian industry.
Mr. Vikram Kirloskar exemplified business action to take the country to new heights. With passionate enthusiasm, he drove a new agenda of manufacturing excellence for the Indian manufacturing sector. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar guided many areas in CII over the years, holding numerous posts of responsibility. Working with many leaders and stakeholders, Mr. Kirloskar built the CII profile as an advocate of inclusive growth. He shaped CII's work on competitiveness and manufacturing through many impactful initiatives. A champion of Indian industry's integration with the world, Mr. Kirloskar engaged with world leaders on the CII platform with high impact. Mr. Kirloskar was an ardent proponent of the green economy and worked on issues such as renewable energy, green hydrogen and electric mobility. During the COVID period, he impressed all with strong action for community relief, which helped millions through CII initiatives. Mr. Kirloskar was a warm and charming host for CII with his family by his side. Always approachable and affable, he had a smile for one and all.
I feel very, very proud to belong to this institution and I really look forward to doing something good out here. CII is very important for the development of India.
As a tribute to his extraordinary legacy and his passion for transformative ideas, CII is launching the Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture. It has been a year since we lost one of the brightest jewels of Indian industry. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar was a giant of Indian industry.
Mr. Vikram Kirloskar exemplified business action to take the country to new heights. With passionate enthusiasm, he drove a new agenda of manufacturing excellence for the Indian manufacturing sector. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar guided many areas in CII over the years, holding numerous posts of responsibility. Working with many leaders and stakeholders, Mr. Kirloskar built the CII profile as an advocate of inclusive growth. He shaped CII's work on competitiveness and manufacturing through many impactful initiatives. A champion of Indian industry's integration with the world, Mr. Kirloskar engaged with world leaders on the CII platform with high impact. Mr. Kirloskar was an ardent proponent of the green economy and worked on issues such as renewable energy, green hydrogen and electric mobility. During the COVID period, he impressed all with strong action for community relief, which helped millions through CII initiatives. Mr. Kirloskar was a warm and charming host for CII with his family by his side. Always approachable and affable, he had a smile for one and all.
I feel very, very proud to belong to this institution, and I really look forward to doing something good out here. CII is very important for the development of India.
As a tribute to his extraordinary legacy and his passion for transformative ideas, CII is launching the Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture. It has been a year since we lost one of the brightest jewels of Indian industry. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar was a giant of Indian industry.
Mr. Vikram Kirloskar exemplified business action to take the country to new heights. With passionate enthusiasm, he drove a new agenda of manufacturing excellence for the Indian manufacturing sector. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar guided many areas in CII over the years, holding numerous posts of responsibility. Working with many leaders and stakeholders, Mr. Kirloskar built the CII profile as an advocate of inclusive growth. He shaped CII's work on competitiveness and manufacturing through many impactful initiatives. A champion of Indian industry's integration with the world, Mr. Kirloskar engaged with world leaders on the CII platform with high impact. Mr. Kirloskar was an ardent proponent of the green economy and worked on issues such as renewable energy, green hydrogen and electric mobility. During the COVID period, he impressed all with strong action for community relief, which helped millions through CII initiatives. Mr. Kirloskar was a warm and charming host for CII with his family by his side. Always approachable and affable, he had a smile for one and all.
I feel very, very proud to belong to this institution, and I really look forward to doing something good out here. CII is very important for the development of India.
As a tribute to his extraordinary legacy and his passion for transformative ideas, CII is launching the Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture. It has been a year since we lost one of the brightest jewels of Indian industry. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar was a giant of Indian industry.
Mr. Vikram Kirloskar exemplified business action to take the country to new heights. With passionate enthusiasm, he drove a new agenda of manufacturing excellence for the Indian manufacturing sector. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar guided many areas in CII over the years, holding numerous posts of responsibility. Working with many leaders and stakeholders, Mr. Kirloskar built the CII profile as an advocate of inclusive growth. He shaped CII's work on competitiveness and manufacturing through many impactful initiatives. A champion of Indian industry's integration with the world, Mr. Kirloskar engaged with world leaders on the CII platform with high impact. Mr. Kirloskar was an ardent proponent of the green economy and worked on issues such as renewable energy, green hydrogen and electric mobility. During the COVID period, he impressed all with strong action for community relief, which helped millions through CII initiatives. Mr. Kirloskar was a warm and charming host for CII with his family by his side. Always approachable and affable, he had a smile for one and all.
I feel very, very proud to belong to this institution and I really look forward.
Check.
It has been a year since we lost one of the brightest jewels of Indian industry. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar was a giant of Indian industry.
Mr. Vikram Kirloskar exemplified business action to take the country to new heights. With passionate enthusiasm, he drove a new agenda of manufacturing excellence for the Indian manufacturing sector. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar guided many areas in CII over the years, holding numerous posts of responsibility. Working with many leaders and stakeholders, Mr. Kirloskar built the CII profile as an advocate of inclusive growth. He shaped CII's work on competitiveness and manufacturing through many impactful initiatives. A champion of Indian industry's integration with the world, Mr. Kirloskar engaged with world leaders on the CII platform with high impact. Mr. Kirloskar was an ardent proponent of the green economy and worked on issues such as renewable energy, green hydrogen and electric mobility. During the COVID period, he impressed all with strong action for community relief, which helped millions through CII initiatives. Mr. Kirloskar was a warm and charming host for CII with his family by his side. Always approachable and affable, he had a smile for one and all.
I feel very, very proud to belong to this institution and I really look forward to doing something good out here. CI is very important for the development of India.
As a tribute to his extraordinary legacy and his passion for transformative ideas, CII is launching the Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture. It has been a year since we lost one of the brightest jewels of Indian industry. Mr. Vikram Kirloskar was a giant of Indian industry.
Mr. Vikram Kirloskar.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Extremely warm welcome to you all to the Cii Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture. We are told that our Honorable Minister, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, has taken a tour of the exhibition and will be joining us any moment from now in this hall for the same occasion. And if I may request everyone to kindly switch off your mobile phones or put it on the silent mode during this lecture series. Thank you. Namaskar and a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Extremely warm welcome to the CII Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture Series, commencing with the inaugural lecture on future of green mobility and green fuels. Once again, a very warm welcome to our Honorable Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji. May I now request Honorable Minister and our esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly pay a floral tribute to Mr. Vikram Kirloskar and also light the diya. Thank you, Honorable Minister and esteemed dignitaries. May I now request Mr. Kamal Bali, Chairman of CI Southern Region, to kindly come on stage and felicitate our Honorable Minister, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji. May I request Mr. Bali to kindly felicitate Ms. Gitanjali Vikram Kirloskar, Chairperson and Managing Director of Kirloskar Systems Private Limited. May I request you to kindly felicitate Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee, Director General of CII. Ladies and gentlemen, to commence the proceedings, I will request Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee to kindly make his welcome remarks and also request him to kindly take the session forward.
The Honorable Minister for Road Transports and Highways, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, Mrs. Gadkari Kirloskar, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, of good evening and welcome. We have here in this audience some very, very close friends of Mr. Vikram Kirloskar. And I'm so happy to say that we have the Managing Director also of the Toyota Kirloskar Motors and other senior leaders of the Toyota Kirloskar Group and the JV partners. Welcome all of them from the TKM family. But I was also welcome Vikram's own family. Of course, Gitanjali, Mansi, whom I see here, who's flown down all the way from Singapore, balancing and juggling with many important roles that she is today playing. We have the industry friends of Vikram. We have many other representatives who have worked in different capacities with an outstanding individual, Vikram Kirloskar. We have gathered today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate the life and legacy of a remarkable thinker, an innovative business leader, and above all, a wonderful person, Vikram, a friend to all of us. Honorable Minister, just a few minutes back in the other hall, remembered Vikram very fondly when he had visited ExCon and when Vikram was the president of CII. Honorable Shri Nitin Gadkari ji has been a great mentor for the entire Indian industry, and I recall many times that both the Honorable Minister and Vikram have been together sharing the CII platform to ensure a better and a more sustainable future for the mobility sector. I was fortunate to be there in some of those occasions and some of those discussions, and therefore, ladies and gentlemen, there could be no better speaker to start this very important lecture series in the memory of our own Vikram. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming the Honorable Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji. As we fondly remember the man whose impact on the Indian industrial landscape, inedible, we reflect upon many of the roles that he played with grace, with foresight, and some unwavering commitment. Vikram was a firm believer in the cause of green and sustainability. He championed this with some unmatched passion that I had seen in him. His keen interest in his area that he chose to lead, besides his own businesses, made him the natural choice for us at the CII to make him the first chairman of our mission on green hydrogen. In fact, Vikram set the foundation and pioneered the CII's work on green hydrogen and also sustainable mobility. Under his leadership in the Indian industry, CII worked on the roadmap of transition of the India's mobility sector to green mobility and green fuels. Again, something that our Honorable Minister always gave his vision and inspired us to do so. I must mention that Vikram's relationship with several countries, especially Japan, was indeed very unique, and his contributions towards the India-Japan ties was extremely important for us as an institution as well as for the Indian industry, and that's exemplified today by the presence of the top leadership of the Toyota Group and its JV partners, as I mentioned, by Yashomara-san. Therefore, Vikram spearheaded CII's work with Japan, and we at CII benefited tremendously from understanding the Japanese way of doing things in our businesses, especially in manufacturing. Vikram led many delegations to Japan, and the last one that he was to lead, he couldn't lead because we lost him very untimely. And he was strong, indeed inspiring this very strong connect of our business to business with Japan. Vikram was the president of CII when CII was celebrating a milestone year of 125 years of its existence. And when he was cheering us on the 125th year of the CII, COVID hit us. it was sometime during his term. And I must say that he remained calm and steered the industry during those very, very difficult times with great wisdom. And if I may also say, with a very active involvement of a partnership between industry and many other stakeholders, and worked in partnership with the government. And under his leadership, CII was able to shift seamlessly to a virtual mode in those days and undertake many activities which were like relief packages, etc. He was constantly with our team while managing his own company, and thinking about the family at every point in time. He provided leadership to the Indian industry. Only a very few CII presidents have faced a tenure as tumultuous, if I can say, and as challenging as Vikram, as he steered the CII, this once-in-a-lifetime calamity with which all of us were struck. Many, many times I traveled together with Vikram in India and around the world, and I saw how he had friends which he's created over a period of time, and I could understand why he was therefore such a great leader. As we remember Mr. Vikram Kirloskar, we recall not only his professional achievements, but also the warmth and the gentleness with which he led. His legacy is one of strong and committed, if I can say, leadership for our Indian industry, coupled with a very, very rare human touch. We are indeed honored to have, therefore, Shri Nitin Gadkari, our Honorable Minister, who combines the issues that I mentioned, or the qualities that I mentioned of passion for new technologies with a desire of enhancing quality of life. Gadkari, CII and Indian industry is hugely indebted to you, sir. To you for bringing in measures which has truly changed the growth trajectory of many sectors. And today you put us up into other challenges, and we shall live up to your expectation working under you. The Bharatmala and the Sagarmala projects have led to creation of unmatched road and great infrastructure that we see today, the port infrastructure, for instance. Your focus, sir, on logistics and integrating the multimodal transport system, which has resulted in phenomenal logistics cost reduction. So your passion and vision for sustainability has made India a leader in adopting cleaner and greener fuels. You keep putting the bar up each time that you come to our functions, and the Indian industry feels so passionate to work with you, sir. India is ushering in a new era of sustainable mobility and transition, which will be leading to a creation of more jobs and energy security for our country. The record-breaking pace of work in this sector is really truly inspiring. In the last part, I would really like to now turn to a lady who deserves tremendous accolades from this group, Mrs. Cii Kirloskar. It's so nice of you to have agreed to the CII's request to you to have a permanent memorial lecture to honor our leader, Vikram Kirloskar. And Gitanjali, so very pleased to see you doing so much of heavy lifting since since the last 1 year. We never knew that you were so much multifaceted. We knew how strong you were in golf. We knew how strong you were there to keep Vikram smiling at every point in time, but we see many, many dimensions of yours in the last 1 year. We see you today championing causes of sustainability, conservation and green, which Vikram was so passionate about. Partnering of this Vikram and CII on how we can develop this into a real, and our Honorable Minister is going to speak about it. We do look forward to creating some of the most important institutions in this area of work, and this, I think, today will be a start of that new journey. With that, once again, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to you on this first lecture series of the CII Vikram Kirloskar Memorial. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Thank you. May I now call upon Mrs. Cii Kirloskar to give her remarks, please.
Honorable Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee, Director General CII, our daughter Mansi Tata, Vice Chairman Toyota Kirloskar Motor, Mr. Masakazu Yoshimura-san, Managing Director Toyota Kirloskar Motor, Koketsu-san, Oida-san, Yoshimori-san, Managing Directors of the Toyota Kirloskar JVs present here, the leadership top management of Toyota Kirloskar Joint Ventures present here, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us to pay a tribute to my late husband, Mr. Vikram Kirloskar. Vikram believed in cutting-edge technology and innovation that could contribute not just to his own business, but to the industry, to the society, and to the nation. It is with this conviction and unity of purpose that he worked with both his joint venture partner companies and with CII. He was president of CII, before that head of CII Southern Region. I remember the passion and commitment with which he always engaged with the institution, always getting up from the dining table or a vacation only to take that one call, and that was from CB. Enjoying oysters and dosas with him on all his travels across the world. Vikram and I believed CII to be more than a trade body and business association. CII was, is, and always CB will be an institution. Let's give a very wonderful clap for this institution. Mansi and I are deeply grateful to CII for working on and launching the Cii Vikram Kirloskar Memorial Lecture Series on green mobility and green fuels today, a subject he was committed to and working on together with the TKM team. This lecture series platform will drive his legacy through its transformative impact, through the insights and thought leadership that would emerge from it. Vikram and the Honorable Minister, Shri Gadkari ji, shared a passion for new technologies in the space of mobility. Tumi alat hechi mi tumchi khub abhari hai. Gadkari ji, in May 2022, Vikram and TKM launched with you India's first green hydrogen-based advanced fuel electric vehicle, FCVE, the Toyota Mirai. In Japanese, Mirai means future. And this single event signified India's commitment to green mobility through innovative technologies like green hydrogen. Much later, the journey continued, unveiling the world's first prototype BS6 Stage 2 electrified flexi-fuel vehicle, ethanol-powered, by the Honorable Minister. So we remember you were in Delhi and you carried forward the commitment, and we are very grateful to you for that. Your perspective, sir, will be a befitting tribute to Vikram's memory and will set the tone for the industry to strive towards creating a seamless and sustainable mobility landscape. Your ministry's strategic vision has been a great source of inspiration to the entire industry, to TKM, and to Vikram. Vikram is here with us today. You know why? He would never miss a CII initiative with CB. No tribute to Vikram is complete without a tribute to his enduring value system, which we in the Kirloskar family give a lot of importance to. It was based on 4 pillars: building trust, institutionalizing respect, humility, ethics, and most of all, his warm smile. Values that he shared with his partners, Toyota Motor Corporation and TKM, CII as well. We are greatly now looking forward to Shri Gadkari ji's inaugural lecture of the CII Vikram Kirloskar Lecture Series. Thank you. Namaskara.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shri Nitin Gadkari ji for the first memorial lecture of Vikram.
Respectable Chandrajit Banerjee, Director General of CII, respectable Srimati Gitanjali Vikram Kirloskar, the Chairperson of Kirloskar System, distinguished dignitaries, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. Vikram Kirloskar's death is really very, very unfortunate. Still I am feeling that his health was good, and I never understand what is the reason for that. One of the most important reasons, apart from all the things, he was my good friend. He was a statesman of auto industry. And one of the important things which is related with him that he is always supporting innovation, new technology, and particularly for the green energy. He presented me once in Nagpur how he designed his factory, how he making water conservation, how he using solar energy, how he making the plantation of the trees. And everything was he give me the details about it. His commitment for ecology and environment was very remarkable. Really, it is to be great thing for the country that Vikram convinced Toyota to come to India in 1997, committed for clean and safe transport. And the most important thing is, he built 25 greenfield projects in auto industry. Whenever we write the history of auto industry, particularly the green energy, Vikram's name will be the first there because people will always remember him. I know that either it is in politics and in government, when you can talk anything out of box, no one is ready to believe you and no one is ready to implement that. And somewhere we need to take the leadership that yes, we must do it. And that is to be most important thing that Vikram has taken a lot of initiative. The flex engine, it was, I am constantly pursuing him anytime at night somewhere. Vikram, what is about that flex engine? When you are going to launch? I was constantly making follow-up for that. The problem in Indian industry, Indian economy, that we have the import of fossil fuel of 16 lakh crores. First of all, this is an economic problem where we are facing crucial problem having import of 16 lakh crore of fossil fuel. The second problem is pollution. In all our major cities, we are seriously facing the problem of air pollution. And because of air pollution, lot of people are facing health problems. You just take the example of Delhi. I remember once I was in London and one family meet me and say, we have just cancelled our flight tickets to Delhi because the pollution in Delhi is very high. It's very unfortunate. And this pollution is creating a lot of problem. And being a road minister, transport minister, I am responsible for 40% of air pollution in this country. So it's really a big challenge to my ministry that how we are going to resolve this problem. Our Prime Minister has already given the commitment of making 2070, up to 2070, we will make carbon neutral country. And that is to be zero carbon pollution, 0% is a big challenge. And transport sector is contributing 40% of air pollution. And that is the reason that we need to think seriously about it. The transportation industry, 330 million metric ton of CO2 emissions from transport industry. Transport sector, 85% of fossil fuel dependent. And 35 to 40% pollution because of petrol and diesel. India is the third largest market, vehicle market in the world now. When I taken charge as a minister, the size of the industry was 7.5 lakh crore. Presently it is 12.5 lakh crore. And just 3 months before, we surpassed Japan. And now our number is third in the world as far as the automobile manufacturing industry is concerned. And so our dream is within 5 years to make Indian automobile industry #1 manufacturing hub in the world. So this is a very important industry. This is the industry which is giving maximum revenue as a part of GST to the state and central government. This is the industry which is up till now create 4 crore 50 lakh jobs and which are very important. I always telling to the people that the industry people are not only wealth creator, they are the job creator. And creating jobs is a big challenge for the country because our population is every time increasing. And our agriculture sector is facing very, very crucial problem. And that is the reason from 2004, we are working like missionaries on the principle of diversification of agriculture towards energy and power sector. Before going to this subject, we need to understand what are the problems in agriculture. Once upon a time, at the time of 47, our 85 to 90% of population belongs to rural and agriculture India. But we have 30% migration. And this migration is because of agriculture is not economically viable. And that is the reason now today we have wheat surplus, rice surplus, sugar surplus, corn surplus. Our MSP is on a higher side and market price in the lower side. Every year government has to pay for MSP 1,50,000 crores. And still the farmers are facing crucial problem. The rate of seeds, fertilizers, insecticide increasing 4 times, 5 times more. But the rate of wheat, rice, sugar and corn, it is market-driven economy, it is global economy. The Brazil decides what will be the rate of soybean oil. USA will decide what is the rate of corn. And now this is a problem that somewhere we have to make economically viable agriculture. And for that reason, we need to diversify agriculture towards energy and power sector. We have sugar factories. The sugar factories position is not good because every year we are increasing the cost of sugar cane and we are reducing the cost of sugar. So the economic viability is not there. But in 178 parliamentary constituency, the sugar cane farmers are dominated. And for that reason, now we have decided to make ethanol from C molasses, ethanol from B molasses, ethanol from broken rice, ethanol from food grain, ethanol from corn. And now we have a project in Panipat where Indian Oil has started making ethanol from parali, rice straw. They are making 1 lakh liter of ethanol, 150 ton of bio-bitumen and bio-aviation fuel. Now in the whole world it is decided that 1% of bio-aviation fuel will be, they are going to add into the petroleum aviation fuel. So we can make also aviation fuel from ethanol. 2 liter of ethanol is giving 1 liter of bio-aviation fuel. So today there is a huge potential for ethanol. Now ethanol is an alternative for petrol, and by which we can save our imports and reduce the pollution. Now, as far as the statistics is concerned, by using ethanol, by creating ethanol economy, we can save 1 lakh crore for the country. And that can be diverted towards agriculture, rural and tribal area, and which is going to increase our growth rate in agriculture, which is very important. Presently, we have 12% in our GDP growth, 12% from agriculture and allied industry, 22 to 24% from manufacturing sector, and 52 to 56% from the service sector. And the population belongs to agriculture is 65%. And that is the reason in the rural area, the problem of unemployment, problem of poverty we are facing. So now we need to develop ethanol economy. I will request the management of Toyota Japan that it will be a great thing in the name of Vikram Kirloskar that as early as possible you start your flex engine car in India. I really request you that you make it as early as possible, and that will be a great regards and respect and memory for Vikram Kirloskar because he was the main person who tried his level best to start this flex engine in India with your cooperation. It's very important. Today, the diesel generator sets, we have 6 lakh mobile towers in India. One tower consumes around 8,000 liters of diesel, and now it is the cost is 25,000 crore every year, creating pollution. We can make our generator set onto ethanol or methanol and even on CNG. It is cost effective, import substitute, economically viable and pollution free. So my suggestion is, even for ethanol also, now we have started drones in agriculture. And now the drones are on lithium ion battery. So the small flex engine on petrol, we can use ethanol. And I am seeing that within 2 years, there will be 5 to 6 lakh drones in India for agriculture spraying. Now we are using nano urea. Now 1 acre of sugarcane, we are using 4 bags of urea and 4 bags of this compound mixture. Now because of the technology, nanotechnology, we can only use 2 bottles of mixed fertilizer and urea. Because when we use fertilizer directly with the hand, 75% is wastage and 25% is going to the plant. By using by drone, 75% is going to the plant and 25% is only wastage. So farmer can save the 4 bags of fertilizer. So the small engine, the petrol engine or flex engine, we can run on ethanol. So there are a lot of potential, I feel that, and where huge potential is there and the economic viability is there. The sustainable aviation fuel is very important. It is made from agri-bio feedstock. Now we have the project in Numaligarh in Assam, where we are making bioethanol from bamboo. Yes. And now the managing director is shifted from Nagpur. In MECL he was MD, now he is in Numaligarh. When he meet me, I tell him, you do one thing. You have a pipeline to Bangladesh for petrol and diesel from Numaligarh refinery. You add 15%, 20% ethanol in petrol and send to Bangladesh. There will be saving for Bangladesh. There will be less pollution in Bangladesh, and you can use 20% ethanol and giving job opportunity to young people of Northeast, where they can cut the bamboo and they can give it to you, and that can create a new economy for that. Even I feel that the planning to mandate use of 1% sustainable aviation fuel by 2025. So we can make it. Already Indian Oil has already started the production in Panipat. Then we can go up to 5% blending in India in future. At the same time, I feel that the Indian Oil is now setting up a plant with a capacity of 87,000 tons of SAF, sustainable aviation fuel. It is to be a new field. In Europe, they are going to mandate of 2% use from 2025, the bio-aviation fuel. We have successfully implemented taking Spice jet plane from Dehradun to Delhi by using 50% bio-aviation fuel. And 2 years before, in our fighter jet, at the program of 26 January, our fighter jet and helicopters, they run 100% on biofuel. In Brazil already, they are using ethanol, adding into their fuel, and 100% ethanol somewhere they are using in their fighter jet. So this can be a great opportunity. 80% saving on greenhouse gas emissions. I can blend at least up to 50% into jet fuel, tested and approved by Indian Air Force also. The other important economy is methanol, because there are 2 chapters. One is biofuel and alternative fuel. Regarding alternative fuel, in particular methanol, we have got too much stock of coal, low quality coal. So by coal gasification, we can make methanol. And just 1 year before, I launched the project in Bengaluru. The Bengaluru State Road Transport Corporation, 15% adding methanol into diesel. The methanol rate, actually practically it is 18 rupees per liter, but now it is 25 rupees per liter, and by which we can save the cost and the pollution. It is successfully implemented. The RCF in Mumbai, they are making methanol. Then Assam Petroleum having capacity of 800 ton of methanol per day. And now Ashok Leyland and Tata is already having trucks with they can use on methanol, and they have also trucks on IC engine where they can use hydrogen. So these are the futuristic technology. Anywhere in any society, in any country, you need to plan for the future. the futuristic vision, futuristic technology and futuristic planning for every industry and every policy is very important. I feel that it is to be very important. Presently we are importing LPG. Now the dimethyl ether, DME, we can easily add 20% into the LPG, domestic cooking gas, and we can reduce the cost of gas cylinder by 100 rupees. And also we can save the imports. Now already the ARAI has successfully experimented 15% blend of methanol with petrol and diesel. So because of our import is of 16 lakh crore, we need to find out lot of alternatives. लोग मुझे पूछते हैं कि तुम बोलते ये भी करो वो भी करो फिर क्या होगा? मतलब कुछ नहीं होगा. तुम्हारे में जितना दम होगा कर लो, तो भी पेट्रोल डीजल और फॉसिल फ्यूल का इंपोर्ट बहुत कम होगा. आप चिंता मत करिए, क्योंकि इंडिया के पास एक्सपर्टाइज है हाउ टू इंक्रीज पॉपुलेशन एंड हाउ टू इंक्रीज ऑटोमोबाइल नंबर. दोनों में बड़े मेहनत के साथ लोग भिड़े रात दिन. तो ये इतनी ग्रोथ है. अभी ये कंस्ट्रक्शन इक्विपमेंट में 22% ग्रोथ, ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री में ग्रोथ. अब आपने टोयोटो ने तो रजिस्ट्रेशन बंद कर दिया इन लोग मेरे पास आते हैं, देखो जरा सिफारिश करो मिल सकता है क्या. सो देयर इज ए ह्यूज पोटेंशियल, ह्यूज डिमांड फॉर दैट. सो माय सजेशन इज देयर इज ए ह्यूज पोटेंशियल even in domestic market, already also in the export we can make big export, and that is to be very important. Regarding India, one of the important thing is our production cost is less. The raw material cost is less, the labor cost is less, and the most important thing is the trained engineering manpower, young talented manpower, highest manpower in the world available in India. And that is to be also a big strength. And the vendors are good. I don't know, I don't want to ask you this question. But your material, what you are making spare parts in Japan, what is the cost? And if you can make it in India, what is the cost? Then your profit will be going to increase. And that's the reason I am insisting for you to make more production in India. It will be more beneficial for you, and you can make your export from India. That is to be really, that was the dream of Vikram. And he was trying his level best for that. The other important thing is bio-CNG and bio-LNG. I have just got launch opportunity to launch LNG truck from Blue Energy in Jacaranda. And now the truck capacity is for 1400 kilometer or 1600 kilometer, the tank capacity. And there is a 50 to 60% saving as compared with the diesel. What is the problem in Indian economy? Our logistic cost is very high. The logistic cost in China is 8 to 10%. Logistic cost in European countries is 10 to 12%. USA also is 12%. And India it go up to 16%. By making good roads, express highway, we are making Chennai to Bengaluru. Presently it takes 4 to 5 hours. But into next 3 to 4 months, it will be only with the 2 hours from Bengaluru to Chennai. It is already highway from Mysore to Bengaluru 1 hour. So we are developing 36 express highways by which we can reduce the cost. In the country we have got the Parali is a byproduct, which is because of burning of Parali we are facing problem. So I am a chairman of Bio-CNG and Bio-LNG Manufacturing Association. We have presently lot of 175 units making Bio-CNG and Bio-LNG from rice straw and from biomass in the process. 40 units are already operational and more than 2000 units can be established. Government has the policy for that. So it will be Bio-CNG and Bio-LNG will be available. Nemba, I feel that even we have city buses on Bio-CNG and even diesel tractor. Now just I got appointed to launch tractor on CNG from Mahindra. So I am telling them, because it is also a problem will come from CII. The tractor company was requesting me that don't go for Euro 6 emission norms in tractor. I say, okay, I am ready. You do one thing. You make the tractor on CNG, you can make it on electric and make it on ethanol. I will not insist on that. It is with you to decide. because this is the time. We have to protect our society from the pollution, and pollution is a big concern. So my request to all of you that CNG and LNG also can be a good fuel. At the same time, the green hydrogen is the fuel for the future. Madam, I am doing free of charge advertisement for you, Toyota Kirloskar. Every time in the media program, the TV and the journalists, I am use this biofuel, use this alternative fuel. I am very much against to petrol and diesel. I don't have to bother about anything for that, because it is very hazardous to the society. And for pollution point of view, it is the time for the country that we have to protect ecology and environment. So green hydrogen is the futuristic fuel. And name of the car is Mirai. In Japan, the Mirai word means future. And now presently we are importing energy, but I am confident that we will be the country which will export energy. And in green hydrogen, it can be possible. We have got the 4 technology. One is hydrogen with electrolyzer. In Bengaluru, they have a big factory. But 1 kg of hydrogen, it takes somewhere 50 units of electricity. So that is a problem. So now there are 2 alternative technologies. They can make hydrogen from biomass. And our target is to reduce the cost of hydrogen by less than $1. And 1 kg of hydrogen is equivalent to 3 to 4 liter of diesel. And it is pollution free. So hydrogen is the fuel for the future. Just 3 days before I got approved to launch JCB on hydrogen. Now the trucks, a lot of people are doing buses, trucks on hydrogen. And there is a huge potential for hydrogen filling stations and also hydrogen engines. Huge potential is there. I will request all of you, this can be a technology for the future. India potential is 5 million metric tons per year. Addition of 125 gigawatts energy capacity. Total investment 8 lakh crore. And import substitution for 4 lakh crores. Employment opportunity 10 lakh jobs. And current cost of hydrogen in India is 300 rupees per kg. And our objective is to take it up to less than $1. And 70% cost is power in green hydrogen. Power cost is there. So we need to have some new technology. Electrolyzers already, we are the major exporter of electrolyzer to USA. And that is to be a great pride for the country. And now 2030, we need to focus on demand of hydrogen and hydrogen generation. And 30% demand of hydrogen from transport sector for truck and buses. It can be ideal fuel for that. The fuel cell cars and hydrogen IC engine bus, trucks, there is a very huge demand in India at the same time in the export market. Making hydrogen from biomass, the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, and Dr. Yadav, Technical Institute Director from Mumbai, both are doing good experiments. And I feel that even railway is now in position to run their trains engines on hydrogen. They have already one pilot project they have started on narrow gauge. So I feel that hydrogen is really very, very important. Regarding electric, it is a very popular now. The electric car, electric scooter, electric buses, electric truck. Today I got opportunity to see the electric loader, everything. And now in this chemistry, particularly lithium ion chemistry, the cost of the lithium ion battery is very high. The cost previously when we started, it comes to $150 per kilowatt per hour. But now I just received the information that it comes to $115. And I am confident that it will come to $100, then the cost of petrol vehicle and electric vehicle will be the same. And now it is very popular. People are giving priority for taking electric vehicle. There is a waiting list now. Already some of the Indian companies, people are coming to me, please recommend our name that we need electric vehicle as early as possible. There is a waiting list. So today I feel that we are making ropeways, cable car and sky buses, having 260 proposals with us. We are making electric trolley bus in Delhi to Jaipur on Delhi-Mumbai Express Highway. So we want to convert our mass rapid transport on electricity. the sky bus system, everywhere mass rapid transfer electricity is the solution. Lot of new technology is there. And I feel that these futuristic technology are very important for the country. I really remember the contribution of Vikram Kirloskar regarding this green energy, green fuel, flex fuel, all this initiative, the way in which he was supporting me, it was really a great thing for me. It's very unfortunate when in the mission, one of a good friend who was always supporting for making India, green India, is India free from this pollution of fossil fuel. He was very much aware about the water conservation, green fuel. It's very unfortunate today he is not here. I remember last time, 4 years before or somewhere, I was here for this exhibition and Vikram was the chairman of CII. I am really remembering him as my good friend. I am really happy that CII has taken initiative to start a memorable lecture on his name. Again, it is really a great thing. I am giving my special thanks to CII and I am confident that with the able leadership of his Gitanjali ji and his daughter, with the cooperation of Toyota, 100%, the dream of Vikram, 100% will be completed. Once again, I am giving my thanks to all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Now, I request Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee to give a small token of appreciation to the Honorable Minister, please.
It's a two separate piece.
Mr. Vikram Kirloskar used to lead our work on green hydrogen, and as a mark of respect for his unwavering support for emission reduction technologies, we request Mr. Deepak Shetty to come up and represent a model of the new machine from his company to Mrs. Gitanjali Kirloskar, please.
With that, we come to the close of this phenomenal session. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for your such a passionate address, such a visionary address, and an address which leaves us a lot to do, as Vikram has always told us, to be in a green path, in a path of sustainability. And today, I'm sure with your visionary address and with the support of the Kirloskar family, the Toyota Kirloskar Motors, this would be institutionalized within our institution. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please join in for appreciating our Honorable Minister for such a phenomenal lecture.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you to kindly remain seated while Honorable Minister and our esteemed dignitaries, they depart from this hall.
Come on.